Burkina Faso, once a symbol of Thomas Sankara's revolutionary spirit, now sees a resurgence of that legacy under the leadership of President Ibrahim Traoré. At only 37, Traoré has breathed new life into Sankara's ideals of self-reliance, anti-imperialism, and social justice, emerging as a central figure in the nation's pursuit of true sovereignty amid global complexities. His rise represents a turning point in Burkina Faso's history, as he challenges neo-colonial influence and seeks strategic partnerships, most notably with Russia, to affirm the country's independence and reclaim its path. The parallels between Traoré and Sankara are so profound that many view Traoré as a reincarnation of the iconic leader. Both Thomas Sankara and Ibrahim Traoré rose to power in Burkina Faso through military coups at the age of 34, each holding the rank of captain at the time. Sankara became president on August 4, 1983, following a coup led by Blaise Compaoré, which received backing from Libya, a nation then on the brink of conflict with France in Chad. In contrast, Ibrahim Traoré assumed leadership after a coup on September 30, 2022, ousting interim President Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba due to perceived failures in addressing the country's Islamist insurgency. Notably, Damiba had himself taken power in a coup just 8 months earlier. Following this, Traoré became the interim leader. Interestingly, the men they replaced had comparable durations in office. Jean-Baptiste Ouédraogo served 268 days before Sankara, while Damiba held power for 249 days before being deposed by Traoré. Both Thomas Sankara and Ibrahim Traoré have been connected to the Mali War. Sankara took part in the 1974 conflict near the Mali Upper Volta border, while Traoré was involved in the 2014 fighting. Notably, each man was 26 years old at the time of their involvement. They share strong anti-French sentiments and Pan-African ideals. Sankara was celebrated for his dynamic leadership and dedication to African autonomy, a stance mirrored by Traoré, who also champions reduced dependence on foreign nations. Traoré has positioned himself as a symbol of resistance to foreign influence, particularly distancing Burkina Faso from its colonial past with France. His defiance of international expectations highlights a firm stance against external control. His pivot away from Western alliances in favor of Russian and African cooperation underlines his deep nationalist convictions. Another striking parallel is their promotion of national pride through clothing. Both leaders have emphasized the importance of rejecting foreign-made attire in favor of supporting local textile industries, encouraging citizens to wear garments crafted from local materials. In a powerful speech delivered shortly before his assassination, Sankara outlined a vision of economic and cultural self-reliance, a vision that Traoré now appears to be advancing. In his speech, Sankara deliberately wore clothing made from locally produced fabric, using it as a powerful symbol of his vision for Burkina Faso. He criticized the irony of a nation with a rich textile tradition being dominated by imported materials. For Sankara, embracing local textiles was more than just a fashion statement or economic move. It was a revolutionary step toward transforming the country's industry and economy. Today, under Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership, Burkina Faso is actively working to bring that vision to life. A major step in this direction is the government's policy requiring school uniforms to be made from traditional, locally sourced fabrics. This initiative not only honors Burkinabe heritage but also drives steady demand for the domestic textile sector. In addition, halting the import of police and military uniforms marks a deliberate effort to boost domestic production. By shifting this demand to local producers, the government is actively fostering the expansion of Burkina Faso's textile industry. To support this effort, a local factory was being established to supply uniforms for the population. This facility is more than just a manufacturing site, it stands as a testament to the country's drive for economic independence and empowerment. It has generated employment, enhanced skill development, and sparked broader industrial growth within the textile sector. The people of Burkina Faso, known as Burkinabe, have a strong awareness of their nation's past. They view Sankara's leadership from 1983 to 1987 as a transformative era that brought profound change to a struggling, landlocked nation, reshaping it from the little-known former colony of Upper Volta into Burkina Faso, the land of the upright, a name drawn from 2 African languages. In a similar vein, although Ibrahim Traoré has only been in power for 2 years, his accomplishments have caught the attention of many. He is widely seen as one of Africa's most effective leaders, outperforming many long-standing, often corrupt heads of state. A day before Sankara was unalived, he repeatedly declared, "While revolutionaries as individuals can be murdered, you cannot kill ideas." It's clear that these ideals have found new life in Ibrahim Traoré, who is now viewed as a symbol of hope across the African continent. True leadership, as he demonstrates, isn't defined by age or political structure, but by the integrity and vision of someone committed to prioritizing their nation's well-being. Despite facing several assassination attempts, Traoré has managed to stay ahead, thanks to his strategic thinking and leadership skills as a military captain. May he continue to be protected and serve as an example of authentic leadership for all of Africa. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more meaningful content on African leadership. Catch you in the next one.